Hey guys on Instagram. Wow, you guys jumped on fast. Thank you so much. I hope you're well. I wanted to sort of apologize to everyone because I keep Shabbos and I have to wait till the last minute that Shabbos ends before I come on. So I know it's later than it should be for this. And earlier in the year, the thing is with this stuff is that it changes every Shabbos. So earlier in the year it was easier to do this, and now it's a little more difficult to do this right on time. I don't know what happened to my guys over here. Chat? No, chat. Oh, there we go. Hey Raven. Hey Gary. Driving now. Talk later. Okay, Gary. Hey Rhonda. So yeah, I was just explaining that I'm bound by the times of Shabbos. So Shabbos ends later and later, so I won't be able to make it anymore at 7:45 exactly, and it'll get later on Saturday night. It's going to get later and later. It was really easy a couple months ago because Shabbos ended at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and I could actually check out the intel. So you guys are probably more up on what's going on for sure than I am, but it is Saturday Night Live, and I think this is more of a real Saturday Night Live than perhaps the other one, which kind of went down the tubes. I mean, back in the day, it was really cool. I mean, back when I was younger, it was really a very cool thing. But it's become a bit of a kind of a mainstream. Let's see if I get that light out of you guys for you guys. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Happy Sunday from Samoa. You know what? I just met somebody from Samoa. Peter, I just met a man named Daryl, like Lamura kind or something, from Utah. And he said he's also from Samoa. That's amazing. Totally cool. Wow. Yeah. So Samoa has a real interesting history with the Captain Cook and the mutiny there, and the guys were like, "Man, we want to stay here." We found, they had some nice Samoan girls and probably a very nice place to live. They didn't want to go back to England. Can you blame them? I don't know, but for what you do, thank you, Mary, man. Lots of Samoans and SLC. Mormons pull them in. Interesting. I didn't know that. Mr. T on live now. I'm competing with Mr. T. Wow. What's he saying? I mean, beautiful Sunday lunchtime here in Australia. It's Sunday lunchtime. That is amazing. Mid North Coast. How interesting. Heard of Robert Louis Stevenson? Sure. Oh, you're here for the holiday. Yeah. I read the book, man. Treasure Island and all those books. I mean, I read when I was a boy. I gobbled those books up, man. I love those books. Hey, Rumpel. Big crowd in Waco for Mr. T. That's good. Anything go down during Shabbos? I really have been out of the loop. I haven't really caught up with the intel. Same thing over, yeah. I don't think it's the real Mr. T, so it's probably just, the guy probably says the same things, yeah. Hey, Tony. So maybe we'll get a few people here. I mean, I don't know. I'm really happy about Instagram, man. It's so painless. Wave, thank you guys. I'm sorry I'm not responding so much. Hannibal the African joined. Cool, man. MEH 369. David Silverman. You have 7 WhatsApp notifications. Okay, cool, man. We're happening, right? Things are going. Okay, so you guys have any burning issues? Just turning any word on the EBS? No word. I don't know, and I'm not. I go back and forth on that one. Whether it's how important it is. I I just feel like, don't wait. Don't wait for people for somebody to announce that the new age has started, because I believe it's already begun. And one of the evidences I pull, I'm not sure who said it. I think it was on this. It was one of the family members from our family said that. Yeah, it was that somebody, a friend of theirs, a relative, went to the hospital to get you know chemo, and he came back very healthy. So it could be that the white hats have infiltrated the medical system. So I think, again, I just want to reiterate, I believe, and we're in the month of Nisan. We're on actually the fourth day of Nisan, which is the month of liberation, the month of Passover. So we're in the month of Nisan, of Passover. And I just believe it's happening. I think energetically it's happening. I think that the sun has been helping. I think that the only thing you need is an announcement. And like, remember all the stories of the Japanese soldiers that were living on those islands and they didn't hear the war had ended? I think it's like, I think there are a lot of people, I think most people assume that the war is still ongoing. But I mean, we're getting clear messages from the White Hats that the real big the head of the snake has been cut off, and it's just, the EBS will just be to like collect a couple of the stragglers, some of the election fraud people, these kinds of people. It's not, so what I'm saying and what I'm thinking and what I'm doing is embracing the new age now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for the official announcement, is what I'm saying. I believe it's already begun. We're in the month of Nisan. The White Hats have been working for years. We've been waiting for years for the official announcement that, they'll say Nasara and Jasara is now, being activated, and in 120 days we'll have elections. Don't wait. Just assume that everything has happened already. That's my personal belief, and that's the way I'm living my life. And it once you accept that we are in the era of Mashiach, the Great Awakening, like the Rebbe said years ago, all you have to do is open your eyes. In other words, all you have to do is open your quantum self. All you have to do is open yourself up to the goodness that's in everything, and you will live beyond your wildest dreams. That's my personal feeling. I mean, I'm even getting vibes today that some of these issues that I've been struggling with for decades are just kind of like falling away. They're just falling away because the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, the evil on the planet is not as strong as it was. It's being lessened. It's like it doesn't have much power left. So we can make leaps and bounds in terms of our spiritual awareness, in terms of our connection to source, in terms of our loving fellow, brothers and sisters, in terms of loving ourselves, in terms of accepting ourselves, in terms of standing up to the demon of doubt and saying, man, you really helped me get through it. You helped me survive. You did your job, and I think it's time for you to like find some other employment, man. Maybe you could be, you know, maybe you could, I don't know, you could be, we always say like for Shabbos we have to cut the toilet paper ahead of time. So maybe the demon of doubt could be cutting toilet paper for Shabbos, or something really useful, instead of bothering people with doubts and self incriminations and shame and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I just say just out with you. Goodbye. He's done. I mean, he maybe he's not officially done. Maybe we haven't heard. Evil has gone. We are now safe to love ourselves and others without criticism. All is good. Royal decree of God Himself. It is now safe to be okay, to take a deep breath and just enjoy the rest of your life and go to Samoa, man. Maybe. I mean, just have a ball, have at it, man. Do the things you always wanted to do. You want a red Maserati? I don't, but if you do, go get one, man. I mean, whatever. I think it's the time has come, but that's just my personal, take on this. And I know people want to hear intel for sure. They want to hear dates. It's happening next Friday. It's really happening next Thursday. It's really going to happen a week from Tuesday, because the Law of War manual says 11.3, and if you take this number and you put it backwards and inside out, and you turn it upside down and you shake it a few times, it's going to say that next week on a Friday, that's the actual coming of the Messiah, and everything's going to be okay. But you don't have to live like a refugee. You don't have to wait for the EBS. The EBS is going to be after the fact. The EBS is going to sound when everyone has already been taken to Gitmo. The barracks are full there. Everybody has their last meal, their taco meal, like Hill Kill had, whatever it is. That we're going to hear that like after the fact. It's already after the fact. The White Hats have been working on this for a long time, and I really believe we're already in the new age. It's just a matter of opening your eyes. That's what the Rebbe said years ago, 20 years ago, right? 19. Yeah, it had to be like around, yeah, like around 20 years ago. The Rebbe said, Mashiach is here. Mashiach da. You just have to open your eyes. And so we all the religious people that I wasn't around then. I was still running after pretty things in Tennessee. I was in Tennessee at the time or I was in New York. I'm not sure if I was working on the end of my first marriage, and it was about that time that I had gone to Tennessee to look for fair game, and so I missed it. But the people that were there heard the Rebbe say, "All you have to do is open your eyes." Now, I don't understand why, but 2020 hindsight, it's like, and I wasn't there, and I don't know how I would have reacted to it. And I'm not saying I'm so on such a high level, but in retrospect, hindsight's 2020. I can say that the Rebbe said, "All you have to do is open your eyes. Mashiach is here," and that was 20 years ago. So how much more so Saturday Night Live, man, here on the Ellie Weber channel. It's just and it's not coming from me. It's coming from the Rebbe, from Menachem Mendel Schneerson, the dude, man, the main man, the big guy, the big Cahoon, the Chocham, the smartest guy in the world, the prophet who could move mountains, who could tell you everything. You could cure people just by thinking about them. I mean, so if he says Messiah is here, you just have to open your eyes. We don't know who that is necessarily, but I think we just have to assume that Mashiach is here, that the Great Awakening has started, that the age of Aquarius has begun, and that on a spiritual level, if you think good, it is good. If you want to wait for the EBS, that's fine, man. You're allowed to. That's part of your journey. You say, man, I want to hear it. I want to hear from Mr. T or whoever. I want to hear it officially, and that's okay. But if you're tired of waiting, like I'm tired of waiting, man. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going for it. Like, should we pay insurance? Should we pay taxes? Should we, I mean, it's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you see what's going on with the markets, what's going on with the other nations with country R, country C, country Brazil, learn the hidden history. Hey, Gila, what are you telling me? Gila's telling me something. Hold it. Like, I got to stop for Gila. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let's go back. Okay, so Gila's got a message. Learn the hidden history. Okay, how was Shabbos? It was good, Gila. It was really good. Thanks for checking in. I thought of you quite a bit, and I thought, what I thought about Gila? I think Gila is like a hidden tzedekah, a hidden like holy person that like she's pretending to be like a humble dentist in a sort of suburban community, but she's really like a great prophet. That's what I think. Anyway, and she is fearless, man. She stood up to the whole Jewish community. She said, I will not listen to your Torah until you explain where you were during this thing. Okay, you have no shaykhs to anything until you tell the world where you stand and apologize for being asleep at the wheel, man. I mean, all the leadership in Klal Yisrael needs to listen to Gila. And Gila's right, man. I totally agree with Gila. Until they fess up and they say we messed up. We apologize. We messed up. We let our people get this thing. Now, I'm just going to say, because we're going live, but you can reset your DNA. This is not an end of your life kind of thing. I really believe that these two products together, man. I mean, this just a little commercial, that these things together will, if you got the ouchie from Dr. F, just okay. So yeah, and people say, yeah, but it's so expensive. I'm like, you know what? How much do you pay in insurance? Why don't you just stop paying your insurance and buy some stuff that's really going to help you? That's just my feeling on it. But anyway, I'm in a different mindset, because I went for it a couple years ago. I assumed that we were already in the age of Messiah, and I thankfully got fired from my regular gig. My boss came in and with a smile and said, "You'll never work again. You won't get unemployment, and it's too bad for you." And I was just like, "Yes, I'm free, man." Because that's was wasn't like that. I mean, I was like, "Oh boy, this sounds serious," but I knew in my heart of hearts that this was liberation, and I had already started my channel by then, and my heart was not in teaching anyway. It was just, it's quote teaching, what they call teaching, the following the Danielson rubric. If anybody who's involved with the educational system, they know all about Danielson. Apparently Danielson didn't mean it to be used as a rubric. Even she was embarrassed by how they could take like a well-meaning, educational rubric situation and turn it into like a prison sentence. That's the cabal. But yeah, so Raven, yeah. Ravenclaw, yeah, mine is reset because of a CNY voice. Yeah, you can feel. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and again, I'm not. I'm just. I was flying today because I bought like a lot of different LifeWave products, and I have like 5 patches on my body now, man. I had dreams. I had vivid dreams during my naps today. I mean, it was just like there were, and whatever. Anyway, it's worth checking out. It's in the show more. I believe, and again, if you want to pay insurance, if you want to go, I do not, then again, it could be that the White Hats have infiltrated the medical establishment. And like we said, we heard a report that somebody went to get treatment and they actually came out okay, which is unheard of. I mean, it's very unlikely, unfortunately. I mean, whatever. Anyway, so that's that. So check the ketum juice. Yeah, maybe it was ketum. You think I had too much ketum? Yeah, could be Mordecai. Anyway, okay, so yeah, so let's. You guys want to do some intel? Should we check it out? I don't know what's going on in the world. I have no idea. I didn't check out. You want me to quickly check out Gateway Pundit? Anybody have any? Has anything colossal happened that's noticeable? Has has the king came out without, and everyone says you're not wearing anything? I mean, I am my David. That's a good one, man. I like that. Ketum juice. Yeah. They make organic grape juice now for religious people. That's what I'm drinking now. Pretty cool. Anyway, okay, so let's move on. Let's check out the intel. What do you guys say? Everybody in agreement? A little intel? Hair extraordinary NYC. Hey man, it's nice to have somebody from NYC, a fellow traveler here. I started a book by Ayn Rand today. Her first novel, I think it's called We the Living. But she's I love her writing, man. I love Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged. Those are like just such great pieces. And who is John Galt, right? Let me just turn on the humidifier. Who's John Galt? Nikolai Tesla. That's who John Galt is. I took the wheels off my chair because I can't sit. I took the wheels off of my desk and the wheels off my chair because I don't like the feeling of like moving around while I'm broadcasting. So anyway, yeah. So I had some great thoughts today. I spent a lot of time just looking out the window today. Feeling great, just really enjoying thinking and feeling like connected to source, and had all kinds of interesting thoughts about. I was trying to just think about what I'm going to do for Passover, and I went through. I did a long meditation on where I thought I should go for Passover, and it looks like the uh, the verdict was stay home and just like chill, man. Just like being like this is I think this is the first time in my life that I've really gotten to just hang out with me. I've gotten like I'm not involved in a relationship. I left my last wife, and I'm by myself all the time except when I'm with you guys, which is a very sociable thing. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I don't feel lonely. I mean, sometimes I feel lonely, but not for long. It's just like I enjoy being able to just think my thoughts without interruption. If I want to just sit in the chair and look out the window for an hour, that's what I do. I mean, before it was kind of like I would sneak it Shabbos morning. Well, no, before anyone got up, I just sit there and look out the window for a while. But yeah, I feel it too, Raven. I feel it too. I feel I can concentrate better. I'm more focused, and I put I put some Eon on my foot where it was hurting, and it like nothing, man. It totally zapped. There wasn't much pain left. I mean, because when I started doing ASEA, I had pain in my foot. It went away pretty fast, but there was like a little tiny like hint that it could be a pain. So I stuck an Eon patch over the area because they recommended the spot where it hurts. They recommended I put on the patch. So I did, and it was amazing. Anyway, yeah, these things are amazing. I mean, I'm a believer now after going to the ASEA plant and seeing the people and meeting the people. These are not guys who are looking. This is not your pharmaceutical industry type people. In fact, the pharmaceutical industry tried to buy them out, and they said no because they knew if the pharmaceutical industry got hold of it, we would never see it because it actually works. I mean, I think I can say that on YouTube. I hope so. Manus Friedman, if you ever thought about your spouse, really? All right, Manus. Okay, whatever. Check out the Ketum juice, Mordechai. Yes. All right. So let's check out the what time is it? 8:34. Say I don't even know. I'm at it beyond time, but we are in the month of liberation. We're in the month of Nisan, the month of Passover. We are in terms of the calendar, we are in the last plague, the plague of the firstborn, which is the greatest plague of all because the enemy destroyed themselves. And that's what's going on right now. The bad guys will be, that evil always destroys itself in the end. Okay. Okay, so let's go up. Let's get some here. Get this. Okay, now we're going to go quickly check the intel. What happened? Oh, because nothing's up. Okay, let's see. Let me just see. Oh, there was something new. Okay, we got some new intel from the White Hats, and I consider this a primary source because they don't put out things every day. They don't. It's not a time thing. They just put out stuff when it comes in, when it seems important. So this is good. Okay, so how do you publicly put Georgie Boy, Georgie S, inside the opposite of life box? The how do you put him in that box? A the these The Georgie Boy funded DA is weaponizing the office against Mr. T, right? So a few months I stated S, Georgie was going to come directly into the opposite of life box. Now, the past 3 months, senators, governors, and officials have been publicly coming after Georgie. Now, with the arrest of T looming, the public exposure of him paying DA Alvin Bragg is coming to public light. So again, the White Hats are in control, man. The DS operation, the dude's operation to arrest Mr. T, were also greenlit operations by the Alliance. In other words, the good guys want this to happen. I mean, everything that's happening is happening because the good guys are allowing it. It's it's not just because these are random events. That's why I'm saying, like, we're already in the golden age, man. We're already there. But that's another thing. Okay, so the was greenlit by the Alliance, game theory operations that would lead to George and the EU elites and all the bad guys. Okay, so the way that the Alliance operates seems to me is they allow the bad guys to do what they do, and it's to the advantage of the good guys. So they're kind of like, in that, let's say if you were a wrestler and you just kind of like, you let the guy lunge at you and you let him go with you, and then you flip him over. I used to practice that with my little brother, who's now in DARPA. Um, before he got bigger than me. Now when he got bigger than me, I stopped. I said, I don't think this wrestling thing is such a good idea. Maybe we should do something else, like play chess. No, my brother got really, he was 5 years younger than me. And he had an awesome temper, man. So, he's called the Germ Warrior. That's it. Like, they wrote a book about him. And even when he was a kid, man, one time I was on top of him wrestling with him, and a little bit of spit from my mouth got into his mouth, and he like beat the tar out of me, even though he was like half my size. So he was always like afraid of germs. Okay, so anyway, that's a little bit of a side story. So okay, so let me finish this. This plan was long ago designed to bring down George and the fourth right, the fourth whatever. The backfire of the arrest of T will lead into treason, acts of war from foreign interference. There is a longer game plan in the process here, patriots. Now you know why I said watch Soros. You're watching a well-placed plan unfold. All will come into focus for everyone. All will come into focus, and for anyone to think that T is not in control is kidding themselves. Also, he is 100% insulated with zero risk. So, Mr. T, that is not Mr. T you're seeing at that's not the real Mr. T. But they're saying that this is all, this is the plague of the firstborn, where the firstborn fight with themselves and destroy themselves by doing silly things. Yeah? How many peeps we got? 378. We're a little low over here, and we got 12, really 12 on I think there's more on Instagram, but I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's not about numbers, it's about info. Okay, so that's interesting. Wait a minute, there might be some more. No, this we already saw this. Okay, now we'll go to the second source. Important sequence. SA about to decouple from USD and join BRICS. Roman Empire, Ottoman Empire, United Nations buildings hit in Turkey. Now Saudi, House of Saud. So let me just. I'm not going to go deep into this one. Let's just see what else they have here. I think that's about it for Whipster. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of investment things. I'm just going to look at one reference point. What's Saudi about to decouple from USD and join BRICS? The rise of Imam Mahdi, the one who unites all of Islam together. Oh, no, I'm not going for this. You know, Whiplash, whatever, man. He's got his agenda. So let's see. Let me just skip out of this one quickly before I get insanely. Before I get my channel removed for going against Whiplash, which is kind of funny, by the way. I mean, it seems to me that okay, Midnight Channel. Okay, so they're all watching Mr. T. I would go through all of this and over again because I love this country. I love you, President T. Closing statement. We will totally obliterate the deep state. We will banish the warmongers from our government. We will drive out the globalists and we will cast out the communists and Marxists. We will throw off the corrupt political class. We will beat the Democrats. We will rout the fake news media. We will stand up to the rhinos. We will defeat JB and every single Dem. We will liberate America from these villains and tyrants who are looking to destroy our country, no matter what they do to us. We will not bend. We will not break. We will not yield. We will never give in. We will never back down. We will complete the mission. We will cross the finish line. We will demolish tyranny. We will rescue freedom, liberty, and justice. We will restore the American Republic to all its greatness and glory, and greater than ever before. My fellow citizens, this incredible journey we are on together has only just begun. We are one movement, one people, one family, and one nation under God. Two more bite the dust. Okay, now the intel's pouring out. Two more bite the dust. That's 114 leaders since June 2017, Chapter 18 of the new Law of War Manual. Married colonels at Fort Hood fired after separate investigations. Meredith's husband, Colonel John Meredith, was also relieved of command last October. U.S. airstrikes kill 19 fighters in Syria after fatal Iranian drone attack. American airstrikes killed a total of 19 fighters in eastern Syria this week. When the election is over, I will be the president. You will be vindicated and proud, and the thugs and criminals who are corrupting our justice system will be defeated, discredited, and totally disgraced when this election is over. Okay, so Okay, for those of you who are into dates, this could be interpreted a couple different ways when the selection is over. It could mean now, it could mean that they're going to announce. Remember, when they announce Jasara and Nasara, when they say, okay, now we're moving into Jasara and Nasara law, which I believe they already are in. It's just you have to believe it to see it. But if you believe it, you'll see it. But that's another thing. But when they come out officially with Nasara Jasara, that we will have 120 days for the new selection. So 120 days is, let's see, what, 30, 60, 90, that's 4 months. We are in almost in April. So April, May, June, July, right? That's 4 months. July, August, September, October, November is 8 months. So I mean, I personally believe that this thing, I mean, this is just my own belief, and it's not really based on anything but maybe my putting of pieces together for myself, is that the geula, the redemption begins whenever you want it to begin, but officially. And like I said, you don't have to wait for the EBS. You can just decide, okay, for me, the redemption is beginning. Just like the Rebbe said, all you have to do is open your eyes. That's my personal belief. But I think officially it will go down. Remember the 5th of November. I believe that will be the day that Evie pulls the lever on the train. I just watched the movie V for Vendetta, and the train goes crashing into 34 buildings with the rods of God, takes down the Three Gorges dams and all these other things, Three Gorges Dam, and that will be the official start of the redemption. But I personally don't think you have to wait. You can have it whenever you want it. So yeah, it sounds good, right? Birthday weekend 54, legitimate child, a feast of unleavened bread. Late, just don't watch. Okay, so Joe, thank you for being honest about it. I mean, I know that I'm a lot more handsome than he is, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not offended. Being this good looking, it's just like what can you say? Sometimes people make mistake, but I'm willing to. Okay, disregard DMs by people pretending to be grasshopper. I don't know what that means. Anyone know? Everyone knows it was the feds who were ultimately to blame for um, okay, I'm not going to go into this on the channel, but a lot of things. The feds were to blame for a lot of things. On my way to Waco, Texas, to live. Okay, you will be vindicated and proud. What is it? Let me just look at this. This is okay. So this Bragg thing. This could be the first arrest that shocks the world. It still seems to be in play. I mean, it seems unbelievable that this thing is really going to go down, but take out the golf cart and drive it into the woods. Yeah, Mordecai. Yeah, I think Lillian. Don't you love that we know that stuff? Yeah, my head is like a bobble head feeling pulled up for sure. He was awesome in Texas. I mean, he really laid it out from what I'm reading. Went to flee the West. Texas was amazing. Nice. Great speech. Nothing can stop what's coming. Oh, yeah. I could pin these things. Let me just pin these. Yeah, but you shouldn't buy from Amazon because because you don't know how old they are, and these are, and they're very delicate products. So I would not buy from Amazon. Um, my personal opinion. You don't know why are they on Amazon, because somebody didn't use it and it's probably been sitting there for years. I would buy it fresh. Why some people say it's going to take 7 years for the financial system and their evils to go away and roll out? Because it could, it could, but like I said, you can decouple from it anytime I believe you can decouple from it anytime you want. All you have to do is open your eyes and do what you want to do. I mean, that's how I'm living my life. I'm already there, man. Martial law, second coming of love, exposing the truth, decode coming storms, patriots in control. Bomb sniffing dog leads handlers to explosive outside New York Stock Exchange, which turned out to be rat. Uh, okay, Honduras, a Central American country, officially breaks the diplomatic ties with Taiwan. Honduras. A Central American country, officially breaks diplomatic ties with Taiwan. Okay. Him not wearing a tie can mean anything. Lots of comms, yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. But I'm a creature of habit. I have, you know, yeah, Jerry, you think? I see we got a nice friend here. Okay. So let me just see. We'll check out a little more intel. Okay. Don't believe in lie tellers. Yeah. What does that mean? Daniel Doktowitz. Don't believe in lie. Q tie on T means the job is done. Tie on Mr. T. Habiti no tie. Hey Hadassah Ariel. Divine timing. Yippers. This is the best comment. I like this one. Oh, didn't come up. Oh, okay. Stormy Daniels Kismet. Um, all right, let's see. Yeah, I think we could do without that. Okay, so 107. I listen, not so a fan. All right, you guys are mostly. I still didn't get to post this Yeppers. Ah, keep missing it. How come I not show it? Show. Yeppers, finally, yes. All right, there we go. All is good. Um, yeah, everything is good. Looked absolutely wiped out. Yeah, he probably is tired. I don't think that's really him. I think it's one of his body doubles or a clone or something or a time traveler. So anyway, yeah, I think we're in good shape. I think we're in really good shape. I think we're coming into the final days of this, and we should all be pretty much enjoying the last of this. Yes, I agree. This is from Lori today at 5:48. Yes, I agree. People are too wrapped up in a man saving them rather than understanding we are God and we can save ourselves. We have to look within and trust ourselves. We all have the power we need within. Nothing else is going to matter when we ascend. It's our trust, our love, and our belief in ourselves and one another. I totally agree, man. That's what I say. You don't have to wait, man. You don't have to wait for the official word. He was awesome. Yeah. The real Trump wears a tie. Okay. Miguel Cervantes. I like that, man. We're all toast. They're all toast. Yeah, yeah, Susan. I agree. Will Trump go down? It sounds like it still is a possibility. What was the ninth? What was it the ninth? I'm not sure what you mean, Mordechai. Good evening, Michael Double. All right, so we're getting our floods back. We actually did some intel while you were away, so I hope you're not mad. But I don't know. I don't know. Are we? Does that mean we have 11 people on Instagram? 12 people? Could be. I guess it's cool. You guys want to do? Let's see. I need to. I need to be able to breathe. Sorry, guys. I know some people are repulsed by that, but I don't know why it's so dry in here. I have the window open. It's like it's really wet outside. I mean, it shouldn't be like that. It's so dry in here. All right, whatever. You guys want to do some tunes? Should we do some tunes? I haven't, I haven't had a chance to play for a couple, I wanted to have the view from this camera so you guys could see the guitar. Um, but doesn't seem like I got the shot right. On Instagram, they can see the guitar. That's pretty cool, but not on this one. So, could I? Do you want? Do you guys mind if I just take Still Light in Mountain Time? Yeah, Still Light over there. Search for the European riots. Trump double or real did a great job after a football match. Red tie for the real Trump. Uh huh. Did a great job. Right. The double did a good job. The stand-in will be arrested and the military. He said that. He said the stand-in will be arrested and the military will step forward, inform that Mr. T is still president. We're in a military up. All right, I'm. Should I try? Do you guys really care about seeing the guitar? Is that important? I mean, I could try. I could mess with the camera if you want me to. My TV is now a computer monitor. That's good. That's good. Thank God you're not using the. Okay, let me see if I can do this. I'm playing without wheels here. I think it's going to be okay. I'm My son wants to take up playing guitar. He's a very good piano player, but he wants to take up guitar. So I'm thinking I might offer to give him this guitar and get something that's a little easier to play. Yeah, it's playing. All right, so like I said, I didn't get a chance to play during Shabbos. Of course, can't really play on Shabbos. So, but I did think about this song about the winds of Jericho. I thought about it. Let me just check this. What am I doing here? Let's see. Time to roll, fatty. There you go, Timothy. Walked out on a Friday, dust by my side, past dry gully through the ring of fire. Now this D, this is what's bothering me. This is what I thought about on Shabbos. This is what I thought about the whole Shabbos. Why is the D, the D chord, that's a little better maybe. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Sorry about that. Missouri Home members advanced a bill would ban mandating C and also to the public is enforceably subjected. Yeah, it's nice, but it's like a little bit too late. Too little, too late. Moving to Pluto into Aquarius, right. I have to buy more beer. Yeah, man. I hear you, Mordecai. If I was a drinking man, I would agree with you. But my drinking days, please God, are over. Walked out on a Friday, dust by my side, past dry gully through the ring of fire. Could see for miles, left the eagles behind, purple, green, cold metal grind. The winds of Jericho, the winds of Jericho. Faceless maiden called out to me, left a silver slipper and a cup of hot tea. She said, never ride in the open to a prophet's grave. Better fill your basket with sky and wave. The winds of Jericho. winds of Yericho. Wake up time, my sleepy ones. Open your eyes to the morning sun. Climb to her window, but don't touch her bed. The promised land is straight ahead. The winds of Yericho. The winds of Jericho. The winds of Jericho. So when the spies went into Israel, they went through Zona's house, a prostitute's house, who was a very smart and attractive woman. She let them in, and she made them promise her that they wouldn't kill out her family when they came back to take possession of what God had given them, which is the land of Israel. So they came through Jericho, and that's that was Yeshua ben Nun. And I think I remember that he ended up marrying her. I'm not sure, but something like that happened. But it was a very exciting thing. And the people of the town knew that the spies had come. They did a spying mission, and she said, "Okay, guys, go off this way." And she told the posse to go the other way. She covered for them, and she let them live, and they spared her life when they came back and took control. And this this is not it's not something to be concerned about. I mean, I know there's a lot of disagreement about this issue, but according to the Old Testament, the Bible, it's very clear that this is supposed to be a place for the Jewish people. So it's I know there are a lot of people who in the Patriot community that feel that that's not kosher, but sorry, man, it's just reading the book, man. You got it too. So, but that's not really the issue. The real issue is that the winds of Jericho. It's like whenever you're ready to come into the promised land, according to me and the Rebbe, just as a chassid of the Rebbe said, all you have to do is open your eyes. So I really believe that as soon as you're ready, man, just go quantum. Think good, and it is good. Okay, so let's see. Let's do our favorite kind of like little lighter piece. Who drives in New York, right? I don't. That's for sure, man. I do not want to have a car in New York City. Kitchen shelves are fully stocked. I got bottled water under my cot. Oh Lord, I got the ABS blues. Old Dr. Fauci got that ouchie. Jelaine and Jeffrey, they weren't no slouchies. Oh Lord, I got the EBS blues. I'm waiting for the 10 days of darkness. I'm waiting for the first arrest. Oh Lord, someone tell me, why is that general wearing a dress? Day after day, night after night, not a single black swan in sight. Oh Lord, I got the EBS blues. Oh Lord, I got the EBS blues. So we're all waiting. I personally believe you don't have to wait, but if you want to wait for the EBS, the official announcement of the Gula Shalema, be my guest. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can do this one. Snakes in the garden messed with our mother Eve. We crossed the splitting sea, but we were never free. This is the great awakening. Welcome to the great awakening. Twin towers, stacks of gold, all the lives that they stole. The little ones disappeared and we ran to work in fear. This is the great awakening. Welcome to the great awakening. All along the countryside, folks they sat and cried. How much longer can it be? great awakening. Great awakening. I went down to the ocean, had a look all around. I never thought I'd find that kind of peace of mind. This is the great awakening. Welcome to the great awakening. Welcome to the great awakening. All right, so that's about it. I mean, I just think we're pretty much there. Just has to be a couple little adjustments, probably from we have to go through this first arrest. Remember that said the first arrest will shock the world, wake up the world, and the rest is pretty easy. A fungus coming? Gila. No more intel. That we don't need any more intel, man. The intel is should start a duo, yeah. Maybe Son doesn't want to. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to. Wow, we're way ahead on this thing. Yeah, all right. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. I use a humidifier at night. It's so dry inside. Yeah. Even when I have the window open. Okay, so you're like me, Melody. All right, Frogmeister. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and rock on, Frog, man. Rain for days. All right, guys, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. God bless. See if I can figure out how to turn this thing off. Okay, let's get rid of this. Get rid of the intel.